Moving meals.
We're back.
Moving meals.
We're back.
We're here, and we're a little bit late. Sorry about that. It took us a while to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. This is the movie we're here to talk about. This is a spoiler review.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Sorry we are late on this. We had a busy weekend, but we're going to try and, as the summer keeps ramping up, we're going to try to get as quick and on point as possible for you guys. So, thanks for tuning in. And you know how this works, Kyle.
I sure do.
We
start with our positives.
Oh, really?
Then we go to our negatives.
No!
And then at the end, we give an overall rating out of 10. While we eat food.
I have chips! Because I'm poor.
Noodles.
We are
And
really
that's what
poor.
happens. That's what we're gonna do.
No.
So did you want to start, buddy?
Sure.
As
Why
you're
the heck
eating.
not? I'll start with the positives. All right. Here's my positives about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I liked the Turtles. When the Turtles talk and they have their interactions, I like it. I like that identity of brotherhood. And I like that. And it's something you didn't get very much in the first film. And I did not like the first film, really. I really did not enjoy it. The more I think about it, the more I didn't enjoy it. But the one thing that movie did not do is they focused a little bit too much on Will Arnett's character and Megan Fox's April O'Neil. And I wanted more Turtles, and we got that in this. And I think that's a positive. I thought it worked well. I liked their dynamic. Another positive is, now I am a loose fan of the cartoon. I watched the cartoon. I've seen just about all of it, and I very much enjoyed it, but I am not, I've seen it a million times. I know every frame. I got other shows I do that with. But we have good friends that are big TMNT fans.
Yep, that's true.
And I know many people that are big TMNT fans. And I do like them. I actually thought the little animated, I think it was 2006 or 7 film that came out.
Yeah, there's a CGI one.
I love the original ones out of the first one and then the second one. I love those ones. And this one, it lives up to that cartoon, I think. I think if you like the cartoon, you're going to like this movie. And I think you'll like this movie more than the first one. And that's my positives. Your turn.
Well, I'm right there with you on the Turtles. What the first movie lacked was Turtles, and that's stupid. Because that's the
it's a
point of
turtle
the
movie.
This movie will not let you down on having Turtles. Whether you're a casual fan, whether you're a diehard TMNT fan, you will get Turtles from beginning to end, and they are wonderful to watch. The guys that did the mocap for the Turtles, I think, had awesome chemistry. I think they worked together within their
I'll
characters.
say that too. I think it looks really good as well. I like the guys they got, and I really do think the Turtles, I thought Bebop and Rocksteady all looked really good. I really like that, so I'll add that as well.
And actually, Bebop and Rocksteady, now that you mentioned it, I thought that their chemistry was also well done, between the actors anyway, but those characters will be more in my negatives as well. But Turtles were well done to me. I think that was the major highlight of the movie, as well as a few action scenes I thought were pretty decent for the most part. There was a few shots I thought...
Yeah, the action was pretty good.
There wasn't any action scenes where I was like, oh man, that's the one that you really think of the most. It's more like, these are some decent action scenes, though there isn't any.
Yeah, I would say there is one that stands out. I think it's the one in the middle. I think it's the one where they're in Brazil on the river. Going down the river and the airplane. I thought that was the standout action scene of the entire movie, actually.
Yeah. But like you said, Alex, that's my positives, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go into our negatives and take it away.
All right. Well, it's not a good movie. It's really not. I'm going to say it. I do think, and I myself, as being a fan of the cartoon, it felt much better watching it. The Turtles were better. I thought Bebop and Rocksteady were straight out of the cartoon. I thought if you got anything from the cartoon, that is the number one thing that was really spot on. There's a lot of negatives. I don't give a crap about any of the human characters. I actually enjoyed Will Arnett a little bit in the first one, and I didn't enjoy him very much in this one, and I love Will Arnett. I love Stephen Amell. This man right here introduced me to Arrow. It is a great show.
Up until
season 3, but he, and I don't know if I blame that on him. I think Casey Jones was in the writing. That's what I felt. I did not feel it was in the directing as much. I felt that it was in the writing. I thought he was not written as an edgy character like the one from the cartoon. And then the guy, I can't remember the actor's name, but who played him in the original live action film.
The 90s one,
Yeah, he's a great Casey Jones. He's got edge. He's got depth. He's got that bad boy persona that you enjoy watching. Stephen Amell didn't bring any of that, and we know he's capable of bringing that. And I didn't like it. I don't care about a Megan Fox's take on April O'Neil. And they did do a good job of focusing on the turtles more, which is good. But I really just did not care about any of the humans. You can take them out and just give me more turtles, and that would make me feel better. Another negative, Splinter is supposed to be their master. He's supposed to be able to take on Shredder and pretty much almost beat him. He doesn't do crap in this movie. He doesn't do anything. He has a few lines where he walks up and he's like, "Keep the brothers together." Scurries away, and I'm like, what the... This is Master Splinter we're talking about here. Come on. I couldn't stand the origin of him in the original, learned from a book. No. This guy is supposed to be an incredible master of martial arts, and he doesn't do anything. Another thing that never happens is Shredder doesn't need to be in this movie. He didn't.
Oh, I know.
Shredder never wore the mask until the end, and when he did, he was like, Krang's in front of him, he's like, "Nah!" and then freezes. Cool. You can take him out of the movie. Rework the script. If Krang is going to be your villain, which I thought he looked cool, find a way to work him onto planet Earth without needing Shredder. You didn't need Shredder in this movie. He wasn't the main villain. The only reason they kept Shredder was so the Turtles had somebody to fight all the time with the Foot Clan. That's the only reason they kept him in. And it angers me. That's all I have for now. You.
Well, thanks, Alex.
You're welcome. I got a little heated there. I apologize.
Yes, you did. No, it was hilarious.
You're welcome.
The writing sucks.
Yeah,
the writing sucks. I mean,
bad.
not only because the story felt more like the first one and kind of lacked stakes to it as well, but also some of the lines that were written in there I thought were just bad. Either that or it was some of the delivery by the actors, but I kind of am blaming it more on the writing portion of it. Like you said, Stephen Amell, I think, is a good actor. I really like him in Arrow, and you're right, he can bring dark and gray to someone like Casey Jones. Him and Megan Fox are playing characters that are called April O'Neil and Casey Jones, but they're not April O'Neil and Casey Jones. Nope. And that really bothers me. I don't think that's necessarily their faults, though. I think that's more of the writing, but like you said, they're really not needed, especially Will Arnett's character, who I couldn't stand in the first one, and I definitely did not stand in the second one. Though he had one minor part, but even still, I think you can rework around them and not have those characters in there at all, which is disappointing, because I really want good adaptations of those characters. And there was a lot of times to me in this movie where it just, some of these characters felt cheesy to me, and it got to the point where I was just done seeing them. Crane got too cheesy for me. Bebop and Rocksteady, though I loved their chemistry after a while, I was getting sick and tired of seeing. Shredder was underutilized, and for a villain as Shredder has been for the past years, it's just a shame to see him underutilized again and have him just tossed to the side. And I know that, for going back to the characters, I know that they're trying to do what the original cartoon did, and I'm glad that they were able to do it, but for me, it just wasn't working. I just got tired with them after a while, and I felt it was kind of cheesy and just a little weird. It just felt very out of place for some of those characters.
The writing is so, and this is good. If you're 7 years old, I think you're really going to like this movie.
If you're a fan of the original Ninja Turtles cartoon, you will definitely like this movie.
But this movie is appealing, not only trying to be all right, fans of the cartoon, here we are, but it's also saying, all right, kids 5 through 8-ish, it's those younger kids. And I think they'll like it. In the first one, there were some inappropriate jokes, and I remember being, laughing a little bit out loud towards them. In this one, there's maybe a chuckle or two if you're an adult. It's made for kids.
The humor, to me, didn't really hit at all. But like you said,
no,
I think it'll hit
really
more for the younger audience, but it won't hit for whether you're a casual fan or if you just want to have a good time laughing.
I found a moment or two where I was kind of a little giggle, but the writing is bad, and Stephen Amell literally goes, "I'm going to be a detective."
Yeah, that's where I knew.
What?
That's where I knew it was going. It wasn't going to be good writing. I was like, "Ooh, that's not good."
Right? And this okay. That scene where April O'Neil is at the beginning when she is walking and she's switching into the schoolgirl outfit. She is dressed as like a businesswoman more in the beginning. She's wearing pants. She walks.
Everyone wears pants.
No. She's wearing pants and like that white shirt, and she's walking. She steals a mini skirt. She steals some other stuff. So she's changing in front of all these things. She just pulls the mini skirt out, and she's wearing pants. So it just zooms in as she's tightening her thing, and then when it comes out, she's not wearing pants anymore. She's wearing those like high legging stocking things that I've seen girls wear. When did she take off pants? Is she wearing, like those zip off pants? Like the button up pants? How did she get pants on? That's just lazy editing. It's lazy storytelling. But 6-year-olds aren't gonna notice that. But I did.
I noticed her changing clothes. I don't.
Kyle, stop being a freak.
I'm just saying, she's very attractive. Anyway, and on top of it's editing like that, it's writing like that really makes the movie fall flat, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to have a good Ninja Turtles movie, and like we said, fans will like this movie. There are a lot of nods to the original TV show, and I think you will come out of that being very happy. One final thought though, Tyler Perry as Dr. Baxter Stockman was also bad.
I couldn't stand him.
Which was disappointing, because I was like, he did well in Gone Girl. Maybe
I know!
No, he won't. Okay,
he was amazing in Gone Girl. Like, come on, Tyler Perry.
Like, I don't know. It was those characters, again, that just felt cheesy, and it just was making the story lack something.
Alright. Final thoughts, let's give it a score. Not a good movie. It's really not. Fans of the cartoon, I do think you'll like this more than the first. I think that's a positive towards it. It's got some moments with the Turtles. There's a lot of negatives. The script is not well thought out. And the actors, I like a lot of the actors, but they just, I don't know. I don't know if I can blame the performance. I do think a lot of it is the writing in the script, but it is not a good movie. One final thought I did actually think, we saw this in 3D, and I'm not a big 3D guy. Glasses give me a headache. I don't like 3D. But some movies work in 3D. I actually thought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows worked in 3D.
Oh, okay.
I did not find that dark tint sometimes you get. I felt moments really worked when the cannon of the tank is firing. I actually did think it worked. And I think that's a good thing, sure. I'm not really sure if it's good or bad. But I did think it worked. I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
Out of 10... my defining line of a good to bad movie is usually 5. If you're a 5, you've got way more problems than positives. You're really off the scale here. And I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It's got a few things that it's like, sure, that gets it to that 5 area. But I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10.
All right, I'll go a little above you and get it at a 5.5. I think fan service helps make this movie a little better. Ninja Turtles all 4 of them were awesome to watch, and the action scenes weren't that bad. But I think the negatives did outweigh the positives, though I don't think that it was to the point where I would label it like a really bad movie. But I would not call it a great movie or even a good movie. It was a meh movie, and I think 5.5 would be a fair rating.
Yeah, 5.5. I don't think is a this is not a complete awful garbage movie. This has got some good things to it. And people see 5 and they're like, "Oh, you hated it, bleep."
I don't know what they're doing with the finger, but okay.
They're pushing up their nerd glasses.
Okay.
And 5's not a good score, but it's better than a 4, 3, 2,
better than
1.
a 0.
And a 0. Yeah, I've seen worse movies, chappy, in recent memory. So yeah, that is our review, spoilers, of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Cha-cha. As always, guys, thanks for checking in on Movie Meals. We're going to continue to work as hard as we can at our day jobs to get more money so we can have real meals when we make these, because we are poor, and being poor is hard.
It's very hard.
But we love making these contents. Please subscribe, like, comment, dislike, hate us, love us. I don't care. What up? As always, thank you for watching, Mother, and we'll see you next time.